Kaivalyadhama, a beacon of yogic traditions, has not only preserved ancient knowledge but also made it relevant for contemporary lifestyles. Working for over a century with unwavering dedication across various domains, Kaivalyadhama is one of the world's oldest and truly the most comprehensive institution of yoga, with services that encompass research and publication, education and training, and healthcare and yoga therapy. The evolution saga of this institution is as momentous and significant as the history of the last century itself. This institution sought to scientifically assess yogic practices and apply them to produce conscious and healthy humans for global peace. The inception of this institution was destined in the hands of a young man during India's struggle for freedom from the colonial powers. This man was Jagannath Ganesh Gune, a freedom fighter from Gujarat, inspired by visionaries like Sri Aurobindo and Lokmanya Tilak, and a disciple of Paramhansa Sri Madhavdas Ji Maharaj.
Madhavdas Ji told him, "What is the use of merely teaching? Tell people what is the scientific background of a teaching." That was the moment when it struck to Swamiji to start for scientific researches.
Influenced by the unorthodox and rational approach of Madhavdas Ji, Jagannath Gune took it upon himself to re-establish the credibility of yogic practices by dedicating his life to yoga research. As he evolved into a yoga scientist, his popularity grew and he assumed the name Swami Kaivalyananda. On the auspicious day of Vijayadashmi in the year 1924, Jagannath Gune, also known as Swami Kaivalyananda, established a place of true yogic mastery, where yoga and science met for the first time. In a few decades, Kaivalyadhama became the forerunner of the yoga movement, preserving ancient teachings and rendering them relevant for modern lifestyles. Yoga Mimamsa, the first ever peer-reviewed scientific research journal on yoga, is a formative milestone in the development of Kaivalyadhama. This groundbreaking journal paved the way for disseminating cutting-edge research on the physiological, psychological, and therapeutic effects of yoga. The journal has served as a platform for researchers, academicians, and practitioners to share their findings, exchange ideas, and deepen the scientific understanding of yoga. The inclusion of the journal in the UGC Care 1 list is also a boon for the common man. It signifies that the research published in the journal is credible, reliable, and reputable, making it a valuable source of authentic information on yoga.
That was the first ever time when yoga was put in scientific perspective to reach the scientists and the common man.
With the objective that whatever research is conducted at Kaivalyadhama should see the light of the day and should go far and wide throughout the whole world, so that the real import of yoga and the authentic yoga goes to each and every home. His pet sentence was, "Yoga for the man on the street."
Last 10 years, we have actually tied up with Medno Publications, through which we are publishing this, and it's a peer-reviewed journal. That means that the acceptability of this journal in the scientific community is very high.
The culmination of years of effort and dedication has resulted in the creation of a unique library, Sandeepani, solely dedicated to yoga and allied sciences. This extraordinary library boasts of a collection of over 40,000 titles, including some of the oldest published books and rarest manuscripts on yoga. Kaivalyadhama's Philosophico-Literary Research Department has been on a mission to uncover and preserve rare manuscripts, and their discoveries are nothing short of remarkable. The department's contribution to yoga research goes beyond just rediscovering lost manuscripts. They have also produced invaluable resources for research scholars, including the monumental Yoga Concordance in 7 volumes. Supporting the philosophical literary research are the quantitative studies conducted at the Scientific Research Department. The institute is greatly involved in using scientific methods and tools to carry out fundamental and applied research. The foundation of scientific research was laid by Swamiji himself. The results of such studies conducted at Kaivalyadhama were showered with praises by laureates such as Rabindranath Tagore and J.C. Bose. The Scientific Research Department is currently devoted to researching the positive impact of Bhramari, Shitali and Anulom Vilom Pranayama on cases of hypertension and other yogic kriyas like Jalaneti and Dhoti on cases of allergic rhinitis and migraine respectively. It is also involved in studying the gene expression of diabetic patients. The study on the efficacy of yoga in improving the mental health of cancer survivors and those with non-communicable chronic diseases is leading to some landmark breakthroughs.
We are starting the Justice M.L. Paintse Cancer Survivors Center and Lifestyle Condition. We will be catering to that population. We will be implementing research on them.
We are supported by Ayush department. The whole idea is that if we can identify people at the stage of pre-diabetes, if we can give yoga at that time, maybe the diabetes is preempted altogether. And we found 6 genes associated with the diabetes. So we now started studying 5.5 lakh genes, and the work is going on. This is probably the first ever study to find out genes associated with diabetes to such a large extent. If we go steadily, we hope that the diabetic research would find new dimensions through this research.
Kaivalyadham has been recognized as a center of research by the University of Pune, India, and as a scientific and industrial research organization, CIRO, by the Ministry of Science and Technology of the Government of India.
Also working a lot in field of yoga in school education. So the Ministry of Education 1991 onwards declared us as the National Resource Center for Yoga in School Education. The education policy of 1986 emphasized that yoga should be implemented in the school. So Kaivalyadham partnered with the Ministry of Education to ensure that the syllabus was written, the books were made for taking yoga to all the schools.
From kindergarten to the PhD level, different courses are offered that teach yogic principles and techniques that are researched on a day-to-day basis at the institute. In the arms of the lush green environment, echoing with the blissful sound of sacred chanting, the institute offers a yogamaya atmosphere for everyone, promoting yoga as a way of life rather than just as a form of exercise.
We started school 10 years ago and we wanted to be a yogamaya school. And yogamaya school simply means that it's easiest thing that you want to go and teach the children because you have to do and you experiment with them. But in our school, we have yoga practices for our students, we have yoga practices for our teachers, and we have yoga practices for our parents. Having the advantage of scientific research, we are very, very clear in being able to implement practices as per the needs of children. And one of the areas which we have been working is of effect of yoga on special children. And not much work has been done, and we have been able to find huge amount of result for this population. GS College of Yoga has the certificate course, which is for 1 month. It has the diploma course, which is the only diploma course in India which is certified by the National Council of Teachers Education. Then you have the BA and MA Yoga Shastra with the Kavikulguru Kalidas University. You have a PhD program with the Kavikulguru Kalidas University. And of course, the school is from pre-primary to 12th, where we have options of arts and commerce. So this is the educational sphere of Kaivalyadhama.
Along with promoting quality education, the school has inculcated yoga as a part of the curriculum to make children more conscious and self-aware, and thus guide them towards Nishkam Karma. The Gordhan Das Seksaria College of Yoga and Cultural Synthesis, it is the world's first college of yoga to extend theoretical and practical knowledge in yoga and yoga-related fields. The college has produced over 10,000 yoga graduates. Through a bouquet of specially curated outreach programs for police officers, judicial personnel, medical professionals, business executives, and in-service school teachers, the college has also touched the lives of over 1 lakh school students, over 15,000 school teachers, and over 50,000 medical practitioners and professionals from all walks of life. In addition to imparting profound and widespread education, Kaivalyadhama is also actively engaged in employing yoga and yogic therapy to battle disorders rising out of an imbalanced lifestyle.
See, Sharira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. This body is the vehicle through which I am going to get to the highest goal, which is liberation. I must take care of this body. I must take care of my mental conditions. I must take care of my spiritual needs. And I will be an integrated personality if I take care of myself. Yoga is the way for my personality integration and development.
The healthcare provided at Kaivalyadhama uses traditional principles of yoga combined with scientific research to improve a person's overall well-being. The participants are nourished, managed, and cured without the negative side effects of contemporary medication. The institute utilizes the dual practices of Ayurveda and naturopathy to achieve the internal and external purification of an individual. Ayurveda is a subsection of the Atharva Veda, an ancient Sanskrit text. Ayurveda means the science of life and offers a holistic way of approaching the human body and its disorders. It emphasizes the value of coexistence and interconnection of all things.
So in Kaivalyadhama, most important thing is Dawa, Dua and Hawa. Hawa means environmental energy. And this environmental energy you can't create in an overnight. Even we are celebrating 100 years of Kaivalyadhama now. So in this big history, there are a lot of good vibration, lot of people do a lot of meditation, good sadhana, positive energy. So a lot of positive and uplifting energy from here. So when you stay here, so you automatically connected with that.
The Ayurveda department at Kaivalyadhama heals disorders using the Panchakarma treatments and Ayurvedic medicines documented in the text. Using insights from their research and applying them to curing patients that concentrates on the root causes of a problem rather than just the symptoms. At Kaivalyadhama, naturopathy treatments are like a symphony of nature's healing melodies, orchestrated to perfection. Offered in an ultra-modern setting, the therapies range from hydrotherapy, which harnesses the power of water's revitalizing embrace, to mud therapy, which draws upon the earth's mineral-rich clay to soothe and rejuvenate. Each therapy is a harmonious dance of natural elements. The environment and therapeutic services of Kaivalyadhama have benefited one and all. From national heroes to current spiritual leaders have all visited Kaivalyadhama and appreciated it for its research and preservation of ancient wisdom.
Right from Mahatma Gandhi ji to Pandit Motilal Nehru to Madan Mohan Malviya ji to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar himself, later point of time Indira Gandhi herself, Morarji Desai, Dr. H.V. Kamath, so on, and then you come forth, you have Dr. Karan Singh. Recent most you have many political leaders, eminent people.
Centers spanning across India and the world, from the serene hills of Lonavala to the bustling city of Mumbai, and from the historic city of Bhopal to the international centers in the United States and Japan, Kaivalyadhama institutes continue to inspire and empower individuals worldwide.
Kaivalyadhama, where yoga tradition and science meet. That was the dream, and it came true. dream of Swamiji, Swami Kaivalyadhama ji.
Kaivalyadhama is a place which will inspire people by their experiences. They say that well done is better than well said. So a good experience to a person who comes to Kaivalyadhama is the reason why they carry forward and inculcate the message of yoga in their own life.
I will repeat only what Swamiji said. Yoga has a complete message for humanity. It has a message for the human body, it has a message for the human mind, also it has a message for human soul. Will young people with their energy and intelligence come forward to carry this message not only in India but every corner of the world, which is happening today.
As Swami Kaivalyananda rightly said, our responsibility at Kaivalyadhama is to carry the flame of yoga in its unadulterated form and benefit the global citizen. Celebrate the rich heritage of Kaivalyadhama and spread the light of yoga to every corner of the globe.